everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Yeah, right now I'm checking some gator lines and rebaiting them, or at least rebaiting some of them. Honestly, I think on this one here now, I'm just gonna take the old bait off to let it soak in some water, and I'm gonna come back and when it's dark to rebait, because I still wanna have some time with daylight to fish. Hi there, welcome, Britain. Hi. If you want to, you can hop on the live. Actually, this one is set up as go live together. So here's my chicken from my gator line, and I'm gonna drop this in a bucket with all of my old dried out baits. And actually, I'm just gonna rebait this directly onto the hook, and later on I'll do it properly and bridle the bait. I think that's what I'm gonna do now. All right. Ooh, that bait is a bit heavy for the tree I tied it to. Gotta make the break line shorter. And it broke. Great. Okay. It's definitely a hefty bait. Hey, Caden. Congrats, Black Wolf. That's awesome. That really is awesome. Let's see when I'm gonna need Lucifer's chicken ritual. But for now, I'm just using dead chicken from the supermarket. Not live ones. Not yet, anyway. And I'll definitely record it if I do the quote unquote ritual, meaning I'm gonna fishing with a live chicken, like not having it in the water, but just tied to it on the bank, and not a hook in the chicken, but connected with a zip tie or some braid around its leg. That would be how it's connected to the hook. I'm not gonna hook a live chicken. Don't worry, people. I'm not that cruel. Now I just gotta try to get some funds together that can actually get out and do some fishing again. For sure. That ain't my line, is it? No, there's something white on the tree, but I don't think, no, that's not the tree I have a line on. That's just some other stuff. That is not my shit. Okay, that's just some leaves that look weird from the distance. Oh, I've seen some commotion on the water surface. Let me get my spinner out. Oh, and let me change it too, if I can, to live chat. Yeah, I really want to see the ritual moment. Yeah, I know, James. Honestly, I'm not even gonna check this line right now. I see it's still up. Nothing took the bait. No, I'm not gonna check this line because I want to make some distance before it's completely dark and try to catch me a fish. Because of course it's better to have. I should have been out here an hour earlier, but it didn't work today. Maybe tomorrow or the day after. And the line where one got stolen is still untouched now. So I guess that was just a one-day thing where, because another net that I think the net, it wasn't, I don't know if the net was legal or not, but probably not. But somebody stole, so somebody put, maybe actually, I think it's legal here to just set nets, but I wouldn't do it because I don't know. But somebody just set a net, and the same day the net disappeared, the same day or night where one of my lions got stolen. So I'm guessing somebody came, either somebody who just wanted to steal the catch, or somebody who doesn't like people for fishing, just took the lines in, and one of my lines. It was a little bit easier to see, and a net that was set by somebody, because the posts of the net, they're still on there. So I think they just took it, and they took my line. But it's a chance that a giant gator broke it, but I don't think so, because the leader didn't break. So, but the entire line was gone. So unless half-inch rope broke on the tree, which is very unlikely, somebody stole it. And yeah, half-inch rope is not easy to break. I don't care who you are, that stuff, especially if the leader is a lot lighter than that, it shouldn't break at the rope. There's commotion there, but I think I'm seeing the bait still being up. Yep, bait here is also still up. Dang it. Hey, Nikki! Woo woo! Welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, is that wind? Or is there something moving in these plants? No, that's wind. Dang it. I would have preferred it was some big animal. Or the big, yeah. Fish are also animals. So, big fish or big gator. That's what I hoped it was, but it wasn't. You're saying somebody put out a gill net? Yeah, that somebody did. Actually, I found another one. But that other one was at a dock of somebody owns. But another person put out a gill net, and they actually left a kayak close to it on shore. So I'm guessing they must live somewhere close. And the gill net disappeared somehow and hasn't come back the same night one of my lines got taken. So probably it wasn't a giant gator, but just some asshole. I mean, taking the gill net, I understand that better, but still. I've checked that gill net a few times when it was there, and it was always empty. So I think it was just somebody trying to fish for sustenance with not a lot of luck. So it's kind of a big move, if you ask me. To take it. I mean, I don't know the legalities of gill netting here. I'm only a fisherman, so I mean, yeah, okay, I was a commercial guy. I do know how to gill net and how to even I could make my own gill nets, but I never used them when I was traveling, so no idea what the legalities on that are. I know that set lines here are legal though. You are allowed to just put out some set lines, which is basically what I did. So, but that one got stolen. It kind of sucks. Though I don't know. I doubt it was like some authorities. I think it was just a private person stealing stuff. I mean, gill nets you typically don't want to leave in for too long without checking. Yeah, I think they checked it every day because it was never there during the daylight. I've only seen it when I was out at night. Even when I was out early in the morning, it was already gone, like at first light. So for that reason, I really don't think they were leaving it all in for too long or anything like that. But it still disappeared. I mean, there's a chance that the person that owns the gill net actually stole my line and took the gill net back home. That's also a possibility. You never know. And corruption and illegal activities are pretty high here. Like, like from what I've been told, you can also so so bribe every single cop. So you definitely have to expect your stuff to be stolen. That's also why I don't mark my lines. Of course, it would be easier for me and for other people to know if I would mark them, but with stuff getting stolen, and I know it is legal to use set lines and nobody here marks them, so I don't think it's an issue that I have unmarked lines. Just, of course, I can get stolen. So better not to use the most expensive stuff. And this line I put on the same spot now. It is made out of, it's 600-pound mono, so it's really hard to see. And I put it more into the brush as well. Because I do think it's a good spot to catch something. It just shouldn't get stolen, you know? It kind of makes it hard to catch stuff. If I was going to use one, I'd check it about every 2 to 4 hours and remove it at the end of the day. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what they did. So there's a good chance they were paddling up and down the river a few times and noticed my line. I think my line was also more apparent actually in the dark than in the daylight. Because then it could probably reflect some light of your headlamp. Oh, this is a nice spot to set some lines as well. I'll definitely leave one here later. And I'm at a spot where I hooked a really big, actually where I caught my PB Traira. Gill net not set line, that is. Yeah, I know. On set lines, the stuff lives for a long time. I know with gators, they can die on them, but especially if you don't have really warm water, it takes a long time. The longest I've not checked the set line, I think, was for 2 days. Or more like 1.5 days, actually. Yeah, exactly. Like, I checked them the last time yesterday morning, for example. Yesterday morning, I checked them, and today in the evening, I'm checking them again. So it's not really a big deal. And you normally don't catch gators during the daytime anyway. So it's very unlikely it would have been on there for more than maybe 3/4 of a day. And of course, fish, I mean, it depends. They can die on set lines if they get hooked reared, but usually they live for days as well. Actually, I would say gators are tougher than fish in warm water like this, at least. Cold water, different story, but here in the tropics or subtropics, I would say it's subtropics. I don't think it's really tropical yet. Or maybe, I don't know. Oh, there was. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, I think no, it's just a herd of cappies crossing the river. Dang it. Oh, and here's a big cappy as well, just in front of me. And I'm gonna try to not snag it because I don't need a capybara on my fishing line. Also, so everyone I've talked to, including Lucifer, told me they're nasty. They don't taste good. And if anybody thinks it's weird that I keep talking about Lucifer, he's a friend. He's a person. His actual name is Lucifer, and he's a really nice guy. I'm not some nut job who's talking or thinks he's talking to the devil. Just wanted to make that clear for the newcomers or the people who don't know Lucifer. But he's in a lot of fishing live streams, so there's a good chance you know him. He also goes by Luca. But since Lucifer is his real name, I usually call him that. Set line I'd probably check 2 or 3 times a day just in case. Yeah, the problem is it is a pretty long kayak ride to the lines here. And it's only gator lines that I leave on for that long. A fish line, I would probably check more often, but gators live for a hell of a long time on a line. Unless you have some really crazy heat waves. I mean, it is warm here, but right now it's actually getting chilly. I'm gonna put on some. I'm gonna put on a jacket in a little bit. So I kind of doubt it's too hot for them to live. But of course, I'm still gonna check the line 1 to 2 times a day, just if I can, just to not let them be on the line. But they're hard to catch. Like most of the days, I get nothing. If I was catching them all the time, of course, I would check it more often. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's a good guy and pretty. Yeah, he really is. I like him a lot, and he helped me a lot. I don't know if I would have ever caught my first gator without his help. And of course, now I've actually caught multiple. Oh, there's a gator. 90% some percent sure. Dang it! I think it's too late to snag him. Nah, you never know. I had my snag rod ready, but now that I was fishing and got distracted, fuck. Damn. Like I didn't see the gator, by the way, but I saw moving bubbles. And if the bubbles move, then you can be almost sure that's gator activity. Like if they, yeah, if you see them move with intention, basically. If there's just some bubbles coming up, it can be anything. But if there's bubbles moving with intention, that's most likely gator or stuff. And oh crap, I forgot my bottle. Oh yeah, there's a cappy swimming along here. Okay, I just tangled my fishing rod. That is, by the way, why I wasn't ready to cast the snagging rod. Dang, this tangle looks bad. I need to pee. Oh man, that's a nasty old tangle. I've actually never seen Lucifer say something bad. Like he sometimes messes with the trolls, sure, but that's not a bad thing. So yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Shoot. I'm usually really good with untangling, but this is a bad one. Well, it's already getting better. Problem is it's tangled around the tip, so I can't just move the lines how I want them. Okay, now I've got just the line. And now just not pulling anything tight. It shouldn't be too hard to undo it. And this really is a tricky one, but I think I've got it. Yep, untangled. Very nice. And the light is dwindling, so time to catch a fish. And if I can't, which I don't think I will, honestly, you never know, maybe, then I'll just finish setting the lines up. Actually, right now I'm not 100% sure if no, I did check all the lines that I passed. Okay. Okay, now let's hope I find me some fish or that are willing to bite or a gator that I can throw my snagging rod at. Honestly, I don't know if it's good to it would be good to snag a gator on this boat, but I would just set the track pretty light and paddle to the next location where I can get out of the river. So it wouldn't be that bad. More capybaras. You're not going to be able to see them. That actually, by the way, when you're trying to snag gators at night, an issue. Their eyes shine red, just like gator, like capybara eyes shine red, just like gator eyes. So you have to be sure you're not casting at a capybara. Like if they were good to eat, I would say screw it, but they're not. So I'm not willing to risk it. For one, I don't want the animals to suffer, and also it would probably be pretty dangerous to deal with it, honestly. And if you're not eating it, I really don't think it's worth hooking it or worth the risk to yourself. Yeah, I'd feel bad snagging a cappy, exactly. And I don't know exactly, I have to do some more research if they're native here, because I've heard conflicting stories. Some say they are, some they're not. I mean, I think it's also less likely to snag them, honestly, because they move a lot faster. And they'll probably move really fast once they feel the line touch them. Well, I don't think a gator would do a whole lot. Like, I mean, they can be fast, don't get me wrong, but they probably not gonna see a line touching them as a big threat. Because they're used to being in the trees and everything. While cappies, they're used to that too, but they're a prey animal. They're not a predator, so they're probably going to be a lot more skittish with anything that touches them. And they're not as relaxed as you see on social media, by the way. I'm sure sometimes they can be, but the ones I've interacted with, they're scary cats, honestly. For being a rodent, they are the only rodent that wouldn't mind having a round look. Well, I think there's a few other rodents, but I know what you mean. But honestly, I wouldn't want to have a cappy. They're big, they're loud, they make a lot of poo. And they're probably one of the most dangerous rodents, at least when it comes to direct, to physically harming you and not just transmitting diseases. And I wouldn't mess with a cappy mother with babies, and I have some not far away actually. I mean, they look like a giant hamster. I think they look like it, kind of like. I mean, it depends what kind, but I also think they look almost more like a giant guinea pig. But yeah, I mean, they look kind of cute. Okay, we could hook up any second, or not. Or yeah, we definitely could also not hook up. Unfortunately, that's always a possibility. And it's, by the way, a lot darker than it looks on screen. Hey, Lumi! Woo woo! I'm seeing something. I'm seeing a cappy. That's a cappy swimming. And no, you wouldn't be able to see it. And if you want to hop on, Lumi, you know, I've sent you the link. Oh, there's some stuff. There's a lot of life out here today. Way more than usual. Okay, to be fair, I've never went this far at night. I've only went this far a day once. Or no, twice, actually. During the day I was here twice. But woo woo! Oh, okay, I think it was a tree that I felled. I thought I hooked up right away, but I think it was just a dang tree. Okay, no, it's a plant. Not really better. So, fish for the vegetarians. Hey, AJ. Yeah, I think I'm also only a couple subs away from hitting 100, which, I mean, of course, the goal is 1K, but I don't have a goal set for a specific time, so then I'm almost at 100 is already pretty sick. And I'm running 2 channels, and the other one is just hit. I don't know if I'm at 80 right now or if I've already gotten another, but I was at 80 subs on my other channel last time I checked. So Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna keep that two channels. If not for anything else, then just to be able to, well, that I have a backup if something happens. If for some reason I lose my channel, you know, I would prefer still have a channel than to have to start from zero. Hey, my sister called, but I can't talk right now. I'm live with y'all. After that, go is content and watch hours. Yeah. I mean, my goal is everything, really. Not to sound cocky or anything, but yeah, my goal is just to do as good as possible, whatever that means. Oh, is here? Where's that one line? Hey, John. Welcome. Okay, I think it's starting to get too dark for fishing because there's not a lot of night fish that are here that are very active during the night, actually. I think this is where I set one of my lines. Let me get my headlamp. It's charged to. Okay, it's half full now. I'm still gonna take it back off, I think. Okay, now I have searchlight on. Sorry for blinding you guys. I think I'm seeing the line still being up as well. I'm 100% certain on that though. I'll check later. Okay, now I got a beach somewhere and go to the bathroom. Okay. Let's see. I know there's a couple places where you can get out of the river. Actually, I'm gonna need my lamp again for that. Sorry for blinding y'all. Okay, I know there's a place where I could get out, but it's also, oh, I'm seeing some red eyes. I'm seeing a bunch. That's more likely to be cappies than. Yeah, I don't think gators usually live in groups. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the river here. Just isn't a bad spot. It's not the best spot. I prefer where I have room to actually beach, but it'll do. Okay, people, I'll be right back. Okay, the kayak you're not supposed to stand in. I have to stand to get out. That's why it's better to beach, because beached, the kayak can flip. Okay. Yeah, you're not. Okay. Washing hands. And now I have to get back in the boat without flipping the boat. That's gonna be maybe the trickiest part. Maybe not. If I have something to hold on to on the other side, that really helps with stability. Okay, we're on the boat. All good. And Mary didn't get my pants. Okay. People. Hey, Glacier Shark. Cindy! Where's Cindy? How did I miss her? Hi there. Headed to dinner. No problem, Cindy. I just sent you the link in case you want to hop on. You don't have to. Oh crap! Now I'm snagged on my rod. Okay, I broke free, but I think I'm gonna put. Yeah, it's night now. Almost no point fishing. Okay, so let's get this rod put away, and let's see if I can find the eyes again. I'm not seeing any of them. They were like, yeah, they were like, oh, there they are. It's probably pretty boring for you guys now, though. Yeah, I think I just saw a link. And in case you guys don't know this, gators, I don't know if they can blink, but they usually don't. I've never seen one blink. Well, you see cappies blink all the dang time. Yeah. Of course, it's a group of cappies. Yup, that's a cappy, all right. And they do have the same eye color as gators, which is kind of unfortunate. Actually, now before I paddle further, I want to check if I set the line back where I think I set it, or if I set it even further upriver. There's a good chance actually I set it further upriver, but if I did, I want to know and not paddle into the blind. Yeah, that's a group of cappies. Unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but you know, I'd rather have me a gator that I can catch, because that's what I'm looking for. Oh, no, that's a cappy too, isn't it? Yeah, another cappy. Dang, they're thick tonight. They're really thick. There's another pair of eyes, but I almost bet it's a cappy when it's right next to another cappy. Alrighty. Let's see if that's our set line. Or that did put it up further upstream. Yeah, I might have. But I'll check. Maybe not. I don't know in a few moments. If it is here, it definitely hits the line well. But I think it's coming back to me that I did put it here. But there's also a lot of places that pretty much looks the same here. So you never, if you're not, if you haven't, if you only, if it's the first day with a new line, you can never for 100% tell. Okay, now I don't think I put the line here. Yeah, no, I thought about putting it here, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. But it's better than searching and thinking it might not. I'd have already passed the line. But yeah, nope. Or let me get really in there and be just 100% sure if I'm already here. There's a lot of stuff that could be fishing line. There's ants running. I'm not seeing a line. This is a good spot to put a line. Should I just put one here now? Probably, right? Why not? This is a good spot. There's some. Yeah, no, it's definitely a different spot that I put my line. So let me read back on the chat. Skip check. Cindy did. Yeah, Cindy caught the catfish on squirrel. I didn't. Yeah, squirrel would surely be good bait for gators as well. This is a pretty big live tree, so yeah, I sure will put a line on here. Just yeah, put the line way further up. It's coming back to me. And if, by the way, if you people are hunting gators in areas where there is a lot of sun, you do want to put your baits. It's in the shade somewhere. Doesn't really matter. The rest doesn't really matter. But you want to make sure it's in the shade, so you don't get direct sunlight on your baits. Okay. Sorry, we were slicing some pork tenderloin. Oh, nice. Making pork chops, or use some spray paint to mark the trees. Yeah, but people will steal my lines. I've already got one stone. I need to make my lines as hard to see as possible. But it's coming back to me where I put it, so I'm gonna find it for sure. And the next time I'm not gonna have to think. Just, it's the first time that I even was at that part of the river, so it's a little bit, it's a little bit harder to know where it was, but it's coming back to me, like I said. Okay, I actually don't need to make the line super long. Let's give it a couple more. Okay, this is where I'll cut it. Okay, must have the knife already down here somewhere. Yeah, I do. Okie dokie. Now, let's actually get in there the other way around. Because my rods are coming out from this end. And one already got caught. Okay, it's free now. Just need to get out of the trees and turn around so that I'm facing, and I'm also going to be closer to the trees, so it's going to be beneficial for multiple reasons to change directions. Okie dokie. Actually, that's a big enough living tree. I won't have to worry too much about where I tie it on. And there's a tree right at the water line, which is good because that way I won't have to, like, it will be really hard to see for anyone. Let's just say it how it is. Me included, but I'm gonna remember this tree. This tree is one that I won't forget. Yeah, that's actually, this is already thicker than my arm. This part of the tree. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna put the line around the thickest part of it because this is never gonna break already, and has advantage that it gives it a little bit more flex, which isn't a bad thing. Before it would break, or also before the line would break. I mean, the tree is never gonna break, but your line can break. even if your tree won't. And now I just got to tie an Aussie plate knot. And honestly, it's gonna be kind of boring for you guys. Maybe, I don't know if this stuff is boring, but you don't have to be here if you think it is. You're just not gonna be able to see a whole lot. That's why I'm saying it might be boring. Okay. And let's save some better. Actually, let me look for my other headlamp that's less bright. That's gonna make it easier if I something. And it's gonna save battery of my lights that I like to use to search for gators with. Here it is. Yeah, definitely a good idea to just turn this light off once I have the other one ready. Not before. That's a bad idea. But yeah. In a minute, you should be able to see a little bit more. Okay, this is too loose. Too loosey-goosey. Okay, this was too tight. Let's do somewhere in between, maybe. So tight it popped off my head. Okay, now it's a little loose, but it's not bad. And the buttons on this lamp don't work properly anymore. Okay, now we're good. Yeah. We are good. Actually, I'm gonna put my feet onto this tree to have some resistance for tying them off. Yeah. Alrighty. This will be basically an invisible line. Invisalign. I know that's already a brand. But yeah. So I'm tying an Aussie plate because it's the strongest knot. And especially because it's a raw knot that's not going to get worked through. Because like something like a uni knot is still strong. It's not as strong as a plate, but it's still a strong knot. But it will get worked through. The bimini twist is hard to do in line this heavy, and even a bimini twist can get worked through, but an Aussie plate is almost impossible to work through. So meaning even after hours and hours, it's still gonna be basically the same strength. And I will do full videos, of course, on all these knots. Okay, full length videos on my other channel, but shorts on this channel. All right, still got fewer people watching. Very nice. Let's read some comments. All right, all slice seasoned and Here's some reflecting tape. Yeah, but all that stuff is gonna make people find my lines, you know. And if somebody finds my line, they're gonna steal it. Or at least there's like a 50-50 chance. So I can't mark my lines, in other words. Even if it would make sense. I wish I could mark my lines. But on the other hand, I don't really need to. I have a pretty good memory. And I think I have to actually get over around 2 more river bends to get my other line. So I'll do that. Then I'll check all of my other lines again. Maybe I'll see something to catch. And yeah. Like something, of course, I could do is break off a branch somewhere of a tree as a marking. That would be like the maximum I could do. But for that, I also have to know the tree to know it's a branch that I broke off. Branch I broke off. So it's always going to come down to just knowing the area, I think. Okay, that Aussie blade isn't the prettiest, but it's still going to hold. It's still better than any other knot. I think this is. Maybe I'm going to give it one more plate. Okay, I'm going to do this one looser. Loosey goosey. Yeah. I don't know how much I like this. No, this is good. This is good. I'm going to show you guys a finished knot, by the way. That I'll do. Is this right? Yeah, this is right. Yeah, definitely not my best plate so far, but it's gonna hold. I mean, even if this knot were to slip, it's not gonna actually slip all the way through. And I don't see this knot slipping. Okay, people. Our plate is done. Let me get the phone. And we're down to one. Hello? Why can't you guys see anything? Oh, sorry. Found the problem. Okay, it's still not a good picture. Okay, this is a knot. Aussie plate around the tree branch. And I'm gonna put this knot underwater where it's gonna be really hard to see. Yeah, no, actually I had my credit card in my phone case under my phone, but it was covering the back camera. That's why. Because I was shining light on it and you still couldn't see. Okay, now let's try flipping the camera again. Okay, now you can see it perfect. So yeah, this is a knot. Aussie plate around the tree branch. Yeah. And after that, and the lens was dirty too. Doesn't help either. Now let's get my feet into the boat. Okie dokie. Or okie boaty. Now I just need to connect my... Oh, actually, first let's push this knot underwater and push it a bit further up the tree. Okay, knot underwater. This is gonna be good. And I already have, I think, 1 liter ready to go that I'm gonna sorry, I'm gonna FG to my braid. Which one of the leaders? No, I don't want to use this one for that. Okay. This one has a hook tied on. It ends in a loop. Then I should actually... Good old P for plenty knot. Actually, I'm gonna do another plate and do loop to loops instead of doing an FG knot. That is gonna be a stronger connection. Ah, well, it's gonna be the same, but it's gonna allow me to change the leader out, which is an advantage. So let's see if I can put you guys down here somewhere where you can actually see me working. That'd be cool. You know? Okay, somebody came in and just dropped off another like. Very nice. Yeah, you should be able to see something now at least. Okay, so foot against the pedal. Let's lengthen up how much we need. This should be plenty. Yeah, exactly, the plenty knot. Oh no, this line is gonna be too short after I do that. Dang it. I need to do an FG. Because I don't have enough line to work with. I'm not gonna have enough line to work with otherwise. Okay. But I know I have somewhere just a line. Where I have. Well, I didn't have a loop on it. And where did I put the damn thing? Okay. At least I hope I didn't forget it. That would be a thing I would do though. And it looks like I did. Ah, gosh, dang it. I mean, I guess here where I have just the hook looped on, it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be easy to change the hook. I just don't trust. I would rather have a doubled up line all the way to the hook. But I guess I'll use it as is and just tie the FG knot. Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that line isn't here. So I mean, I could also just tie a hook directly to this line. Then it would be a little short, but honestly, here that's gonna be a good thing. I think that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna tie a hook straight to the line. Screw the braid. On the other hand, then I could have screwed the plate. And do I really want to set more than 2 new lines today? Not really. I can undo the FG. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. FG in braid this heavy isn't too hard to undo. So okay, so let's FG this MFer. Hive turn 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think I need more braid to on my tag end. I'm not satisfied with this amount. Okay, this is gonna be fine now. 5, no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I'm gonna do 25. 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I have to make it 26. 26. Okay. Sorry, people. 26 turn union knot in doubled up 800-pound braid and 600-pound mono. Sheesh. Probably the heaviest FG I've ever done. And just good old half hitches to finish the knot. Not a lot in this case, but you don't need to do. Not in this case. Okay, this ain't gonna come undone. But for good measure, maybe I'll do an overhand or figure of 8 knot in the mono and pull it tight with some pliers, just to in case it does start to slip for whatever reason. It's not gonna get very far with the slipping. Sorry, Lumi. Am I still muted, people? Let's see. Oh, there's some wind coming up. Interesting. Normally that doesn't happen during the night. And actually, I'm gonna put some light on me now. So I'm gonna try this. Not promising anything, but I'm gonna. Oh. Okay, good, Lumi. So, yeah, oh, there's a knot in this leader. That's no good. Let's get this knot out of here. This will make the leader break way faster. Okay, no, knot is gone. Okay, good. So, bait. Now for me it's hard to see shit because I have a light in my face, but okay. So I'm gonna tie a loop in this sewing twine. It's super fragile stuff. It's gonna break really easy. That's what we want. And now I'm gonna loop this. If you have braided leader, there this works. Well, on other cable you want to tie like a uni knot around the leader. But in this case, I'm just gonna loop this sewing thread around my leader braid. And this is gonna be an adjustable distance to put it. Okay, now I need the light for a little bit to find where I wanted to tie it to. Am I gonna tie it? Let's get this here out of the way. Little plant. Okay, let's hang the bait off this branch, or let's see which will be best. I still want the gator to be able to jump for the bait, you know, so okay, this little line actually holds and it's coming down to a good spot. So I'm going to use this to attach my brake line. Now I just got to judge the distance I want to have it. Nope, that broke while I was trying to tie it. Great. That's a negative of that really easy to break brake line. You can break it accidentally. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Not bad, not bad. So people, switching the camera around. You can see the water here there is some stuff down there, but nothing that's going to prevent a big old gator from coming in here and feeding. It is protected by some trees from almost all sides, so it should be in the shade for the most part. There's maybe gonna be a little bit of time where it's not in the shade, but not a long time, I hope. And it's like, how much? Like a foot and a half above the water surface. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. No, I don't know retouch. Crap. Are you still? Yeah, the camera's still switched. Thanks, James. Alrighty. Now I just gotta get the line out of the way. It's, I think, over one of my rods. No, it's actually over the entire boat. Good. That's better, actually. But now I need to put on the headlamp again because I need to see where I'm looking while I'm getting this lines in position. Okay. Let's get all that line underwater. Perfect. If I wouldn't know that the line is here, I would never find it. And that's how it should be. Alrighty, people. Now, let's not get tangled here, but let's get out of here. Just a little maneuvering. And we're out of here. Sorry, I'm gonna get you guys to see shit in a minute again. Okay. I'll try, Lumi. I'll do my best to not get eaten, lol. That's not on my to-do list for today. And actually, it's time to switch to the strong camera, to the strong headlamp again. Of course, now I don't know where it is. And it's time to put on my jacket as well. I'll do that before. Dang, that was a long time to get that line ready. But it's gonna hold a big one, for damn sure. Yeah, where's the damn lamp? I do need that lamp to search for. Okay, there it is. Found it. Because with this lamp I have on right now, I'm not really gonna see the gator until I'm really close. Hey, John. Just don't have sound on and off, but I'm watching. I just okay. Okay, now I'm good. Yeah. Let me check the time real quick. Okay, it's not that late, but I've already been here for 3 hours, I think. About 3 hours. At least more, definitely more than 2. And how ready is my snagging rod? Mostly ready, but the snagging hook is somewhere. It's pretty ready too. But let's get it 100% ready because we could see something any second. Yeah, I think I should try to leave like at 4 in the afternoon, honestly. Hey, Paul. In Brazil, I would say, yeah, it would have been try, yeah, traira about this big, or maybe some piranhas, like 2-foot traira, which is called a wolffish, and they're all over South and Central America. Like you don't just have them in Brazil. Okay, I'm seeing there's capybaras on the shore. Interesting. Okay, this right here would also be an interesting gator spot. But first, now I'm gonna get to my furthest line before I'm setting any more lines. Because having that line rebaited and running is gonna be just as much use as having one more line out there, because the one that's out there has old bait that's probably not going to catch anything now on it. There's some eye shine, but I think that's more like an insect, that, or like one of those water spiders. Because here we have spiders that walk on the water, which is kind of cool. And they have like, actually it's not their eye. It's they have a big reflective point on their body. Let's check the chat. Okay, still same last message. Yeah, in here I definitely have to set a line or close to here. Okay, that's just a tree stump. Here I caught another one, another traira. Still here, just busy and listening. No worries, Wolf. Talking is what I do for the most part now, anyway. Okay, yeah, we were a lot. I was way too short because I thought putting the line, retrieving the line, and putting it where I put the other one. That's why I wasn't sure if that's where I put the other line, but nope. And the wind is blowing a little bit against me, which is going to make the way back a lot easier, even though right now I have to work a little harder. Could this be where I set the line? No, I don't think so. During the daylight, it would be pretty easy to recognize, but it's already dark now. Very dark. Makes things a little bit more tricky. You know, this ain't it. Okay, wind getting a little bit stronger. Can get stronger when I'm on my way back, but please not now. Okay, this right here looks like a dream spot. And I think it's where I put my line. It might be. It might not be. No, it doesn't look like it's the spot. Or, kind of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see my line. Not seeing the bait yet. Okay, I see the bait. But I actually have to go to the bathroom somewhere. Okay, it's good that I put the line here because this is an awesome spot to set a line. But yeah, bathroom break. Where? This is also a thing that's a lot easier during the day. Or you just have to bring a bottle. Okay, I think I see where I can go to the bathroom. Yeah, I think there is a spot where I can beach the kayak. Because that's a problem of the kayak, of this kayak. It's super unstable, so you cannot stand up. Okay, there's a herd of capybaras where I want to get out of the water, but I don't think they will attack me. But if there's a spot a little bit... Oh, this one is also going to work on the other side of the river. Okay. I don't need... Because if they have babies, and they definitely have young cappies, they might be a little aggressive. You never know. So let's beach here. Full speed onto the shore. Okay, we're beached. Very nice. I'll be back in 2 minutes, maybe less. Okay, the phone fell, but that's okay. Maybe better in case accidentally see something. And I think that's capybara proof here. Okay, interesting. That's a new one. But yeah. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay. Okay. I think that was the last time for this trip. Dang, I must have drank a lot of water. Okay, now the boat is not beached anymore. So I have to be really careful where I step to not flip the boat. And I'm sitting. Nice. Yeah, and by the way, Paul, the traira is also called a wolffish, and it's what Jeremy Wade, or it's one of the species of the genus, where Jeremy Wade caught one on a Fluss Monster episode, which he calls his most savage river monster. Sorry, Fluss Monster is a German name. It's a literal translation of river monsters. Yeah. Fluss Monster could be monster and monsters as well. Anyway, I'm not seeing any eye shine, and I don't really want to set a line further away than this. Hey John, years ago in northern NJ on a small highway of many retail stores and offices, there was a small capybara. It was someone's pet that got out. That's kind of funny. Okay, actually, if I put my light like this, I can still kind of see stuff, and you guys can kind of see stuff as well. Anyway, so let's get us another chicken leg. Oops, sorry people. One sec. Okay. Okay. Let's check the battery. If it's no, it's 58. Okay. So yeah, chicken leg. Yummy, yummy, yummy. At least, I mean, it is also yummy for people, but I don't know if I want to eat the chicken here. A lot of antibiotics because it only costs like dollar 60 or $1.70 a kilo. So that's like less than $1 a pound. It's under $1 a pound. So it's ridiculously cheap. And there must be a reason for that, right? So yeah, I don't really want to eat this chicken, but it's good bait. And it's cheap bait. And I'm not mad about either. Actually, I'm gonna let's cut this. Okay, chicken leg. Loop your braid, whatever kind of braid it is, around 1 to 3 times. You can do more, but it gets kind of pointless after the third time. I'm gonna try it twice. Okie dokie. let's pull this tight, and now we're gonna wrap it with some cotton line. I said it before, it doesn't matter what it is, just something biodegradable. And this is just to make sure it stays on here and doesn't get, well, doesn't get stolen, doesn't fall apart when it gets really old and nasty, and all everything like that. And it should be biodegradable because I will pull out this loop of nylon braid, but I'm not gonna pull out with this line that I wrapped the bait with. I'm just gonna throw it away as is, like somewhere, like dump it somewhere. And you can do that if you're using biodegradable line. You can't really do that when you're using something that's not biodegradable. And cotton is also really soft, so it should bother the gator less when it eats it. Not that it would be bothered a lot by any line. Probably not. You never know. Okay. Got this bundle here tied up. Let's cut this line. And now here we have it. A loop to attach it and to detach it, because after drying out, instead of throwing it away, just put it in a bucket with some liquid. That has been a very successful recipe, and it saves you a lot of bait as well. Yeah, I wish I would have bought even more chicken, honestly, because it was so cheap today. But, well, it is what it is. You can still get cheap chicken here. Actually, maybe it's even the same price in the local supermarket. The one I bought, this is a bit further away, so let's get to the line. And then somewhere between this line and the last line, I'm gonna put one, and then maybe between that line, that line, and between like for the longest distance where I don't have a line, I'll put one more, and that'll be all. Wait, is this where I have a line set? Okay, no. Pretty sure that's it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. And yeah, this is a really perfect. Actually, I'm seeing something. No, that's not a gator. Okay. But it still is a really, really cool spot. Really promising. I could move this line too. I don't know. If it breaks on me. This chicken is relatively soft still. I mean, it's too dry to use as bait for another night, but it's not super dry. So, oh, okay. This is one that's a bit harder to detach. Okay, it broke on me, so maybe I'll change the spot a little tiny bit. That's yeah, I will change it a little tiny bit. If I have enough line to do that. Like to put it where I'm thinking of putting it, I mean, definitely can change the spot, but it has to be a good one. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, let's get our, or Normally I would loop this over, but I don't know if this loop is big enough that I have left. It should be. How many more lines? Hey, still here trying to get laundry done too. Ah, I see. I honestly don't know, John. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 10, I think. A line in total, I mean. I have a couple left I still need to get to. Maybe make 1 or 2 new ones. Okay, in this case. Okay. Bait rigged, treble hook, and cable leader. Very nice. Let's see if we can get it under where I'm thinking that it would be another really nice spot. This is all a nice spot here. If it might not be enough line. If that is the case, might be enough, but just barely. Will this work? No, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's gonna be the same spot again. This line would need to be like a couple meters, or like something like 6 foot, 6 to 8 feet longer. Okay, no biggie. It is a good spot where it already was. So it's not a problem putting it there again. And this is also a really cool spot. Okay, let me get my brake line. I have here somewhere. And let's get the old bait into the bucket. Okay, this slide here. Ah, yes, it rolled under the axe. Got it. That's why I didn't find it. Oh, there's a fish I haven't seen before with a red tail. That's kind of pretty. Okay. This is line even doubled up. This line breaks super easy. So I'm just gonna double it up. That's gonna make it my life a little bit easier. Okay. No, I'm gonna I don't need to loop this now. I'm tired. So I'm gonna loop it around the tree. Or maybe I'm also gonna tie it around. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I heard a big splash. That could be a gator or could be a cappy. Okay, let's get the bait on here. Oh, that's not how I'm gonna fix it. Even though it would be really easy, it would cause me issues. So okay. Let's cut the tag end of the brake line off. And now we're like in the middle of the brush. I'm gonna show you the bait. Now, all right, man, I'm gonna get off here so I can scrape the snow and ice off the porch. Looks like we are getting up to possible foot of snow tomorrow or evening into Tuesday evening. Dang. All right, and here we have our bait set up. I think it's only you, Lumi, now. So bait set up, cable leader, all the good stuff. And this is how it looks from the outside. It's actually, when I'm drive away, I'm gonna show it again. How it really looks from the outside, because it's pretty ridiculous how well this is hidden. And that's exactly how it should be, because people here like steal stuff. Even set gator lines. Okay. This is gonna be fine now. This is now me drifting away. Though it's really in there. And the further you get away, the harder it becomes to see. Now to the camera, I'm not even sure what's the bait anymore. I know now because I'm looking as well. But yeah, that's just how it looks from like 3 meters, so like 10 feet away. You basically see nothing. And yeah. Also no red eyes. I think I'm just gonna drift for a little bit and get another line ready. Like there's still a little bit of current, so I will be moving downstream, back home basically. If I just not, if I don't paddle at all. So yeah, cool stuff for sure. Oh man. Drifting down the river, setting up gator lines. It is really it's a pain on the ass, this mono though. I wish I had crimps, and I would probably just double crimp it. And not today, but probably also during, like when I don't have anything to do in the house, I'll make some of these lines that at least that I only have to do one knot in the boat, just the one to the tree. No, that's not the right loop of mono. This here is. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it one more loop, or let me check the length. But I guess, oh, looking. Okay. One. Okay, this is like 2 meters. 8 foot plus. Two times. 3 times. 4 times. So we're at like 8 meters. So yeah, I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more coils, so I have plenty of room for knots and shit. Actually. Yeah. This is where I'll cut it. Knifey knife. Okie dokie. This is a long ass piece of mono. Wait, where am I pulling? Oh, I pulled on the wrong end. Crap. Yeah, weird shit is bound to happen when you do that. This is the end to pull. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna loop the leader. Actually, I'm gonna do a swivel on here because I have one swivel with me. Why not make this a really good line? It's also really long, so this is gonna be nice. Okay, let's get a thimble. Yeah, I'm already liking this. Let's get our thimble. I wish I could do all my lines, but I don't have the materials for it. Like do all my lines like this, I mean. Okie dokie. There's plenty on here that I need to remove. No biggie. Do you want to stay on here, Lumi, by the way, or should I turn the stream off? Whichever one you prefer. I mean, it is cool to have you, but yeah. I also understand if it's pretty boring stuff. Okay, closed. If you want the hours, I'm here. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Yep. This is how we'll do it. Do you want to be here? Or? Better than TV runs slow, rerun slow. Okay. Yeah, it sucks that you cannot enjoy a lot of the live streams right now. So. Honestly, I'm gonna do less than this line. This is unnecessary much long. Okay, this will be fine. This is still really long. Okay. Hi there! Somebody just joined in. Welcome. Actually, let me get my foot in here. That's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. where I'm at here. Ah, okay. I've drifted into the bend of the river. Let's get out of here because we're gonna get drifted into. Okay, I think that's already enough. Okay, let's get this bucket out of. Okay, here I'm. Let's get a lot of shit out of. Okay. In a second, you should be able to see a bit better. Okay, now. And where I'm at. Okay, I'm drifting well. Hey, Steel City. Nope. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a gator on one of my lines when I check him again, but so far not. And honestly, it's better to check to catch them during the day, or to land them. I mean, at least from the boat. From shore, I don't really care. But from the boat, I have to get to shore to land them. So that's why I prefer to do that during the day. But this is going to be a beauty of a knot. I'm definitely gonna keep this one as a shark leader if it doesn't get messed up during the gator fishing. Or I'm gonna send it to Luca or something for him to try to catch a monster gator on it. Oh yeah. I'm definitely getting the hang of tying this knot again. To be fair, there's a lot of easier ways to connect mono, but it works. And it's not gonna twist up. Okay. We're most of the way done. Now, the interesting part begins. And we just scared a bird. Okay. But yeah, with two people watching, I'll definitely take the watch time. I mean, I'm probably already have like over 10 hours of watch time from this one live stream. That is pretty good. I mean, that's 1%. That would be 1% of. Okay, no, it's not 1%. It's point something like point something percent. Something like point something percent exactly. yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Just right. Right up to the thimble, not over the thimble. She's a beauty. This is definitely a beauty. I'll show you the knot once it's finished. I think you're gonna love it. Did I make a mistake here? I think I did, but it's not a mistake that's gonna make the knot not hold. Just might not look as pretty. Yeah, I'm not gonna undo this beauty because of a visual imperfection. I'm gonna have any practical difference. Oh, I went one too far. Oops. Okie dokie. Okay, looks like it's just you and me again, Lumi. And do I see something? Okay. Oh yeah, I want to get a line in here. Anyway, actually, let me flip the camera around to show you. Oh, hi, Princess Lady. Welcome. We or not. I'm gonna cut this piece off here, but the swivel will here's the basically braided line into an extremely strong knot. And yeah, the whole thing is like 2 feet long because this is really heavy mono. And the heavier the line, the longer it needs to be. Yeah. Okay, I think Princess Lady already left. Now I'm getting drifted here into the brush on the other side. I mean, I could also put a line in here, but it's not. I don't know. Like the other one better. So. Yeah, okay, I have to get to the other side. Oh. Okay, now let's loop on our leader here, and we're gonna be able to change this for a cable leader as well in the future. Which is why I went through this ordeal. But yeah, this is doubled up 800-pound braid onto a J hook. I also have trebles, but yeah, it's also maybe gonna be better if I use the cable with the trebles. Perfect. Let's resharpen this hook just a little bit, because to open it up a little bit to make it a true gator hook, I did stick it into a tree. one likes a tip like that. I do like the tip like that. Very nice. Let's get our chicken ready. One more loop of... Hey, princess, you're still on here, okay. It shows like that there's only one person watching, but I guess then it's just YouTube doing weird stuff. So yeah, I'm getting some gator lines ready to catch me a nice gator to eat, and also because they're invasive here and they're hunting the native capybaras, or I think they're native. They're definitely hunting the capybaras, but they're also eating people's cats and dogs. And they can also be dangerous to children, so if they're not native and they're causing problems and I want to eat something, then I'm eating it. Anyway, let's attach the chicken leg. Okay, this here could also be an interesting spot. Here, let's get this chicken. Plenty of wraps on this one. Now wrapping it with some of that cotton twine. And now I just gotta decide what tree I wanna present it on. But not this one, because it's also too visible if somebody comes by a boat and tries to steal my line again. Even though it could definitely catch in here. But yeah, it's too visible for my preferences. I have no idea how many people will get this far up with a boat, but why risk it, you know? Okay, that cotton twine. That should be enough to keep the bait together. I mean, it is a tough bait. And I have it around the bone, like the primary anchor. It's anchored around the bone. Okie dokie. Now let's attach it to our hook. I'm gonna be back. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. Okay, now I'm just gonna leave it like this, attached, and then I'm just gonna hook it here through that tendony skin once. But I don't trust this just hooking it through, so that's why. Yeah, I also have the bridle. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This will catch. Like if something bites at least. You can't quite force the fish or the gators to bite, you know. now the question is, which side of that sunken tree do I want to put it? Dang, is this already all light that I have left? It is. And now my light, it dies. Great. Okay, now I'm gonna definitely change the lamp. Maybe on this side. I mean, if there is one here that wants to feed around, it'll find the bait no matter what, even if it's not exactly there. But on this side, I don't want to fish this. I can't really cast in here, so that's would be a reason to put it on this side. It is. I just have to now. I have to find the right tree to anchor my line on. And I think I've already, yeah, I found the right tree. There's not really many options, so because only one is really reachable, one live tree that is. There's another dead tree, but dead trees are no good for anchoring lines on because they can break. And if you have like floating rope, that's easy to see, that's not a problem. But if you're using mono to be undercover, then it is. There is a bit of current here, more than I expected. All right, I'm gonna check the other side of this big sunken tree because this is more currents than I generally like for gators. So I can always come back here, but yeah, I'm surprised by the amount of current, honestly. It's faster than I thought it would be. Or is it wind? No, the wind should be broken there. Strange. Okay, is there a good place to anchor a line here? Or not? Okay. Maybe here, but there's not really shade. I want shade for my lines. The bait fish just swam against my boat. There's definitely a lot less current here. Oh man, this is not easy. Okay, isn't there a little bay? Yeah, there is. Hoping I'm not too close to my other lines. Would be a really good spot to put a line. And there is a tree that might be just right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna back into this tree though. Because it's gonna be way easier to get out. Alright. This here should definitely hold. It's not the strongest branch ever, but it should hold. Should I can get up where it gets a little bit thicker maybe. Oh no, this will be fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing this break. Actually, there's all the stretch. Okay, okay. I need some way to get some resistance on this line. I think I found it. Yes. Nice. Very, very nice. Now we can do it straight up and down. Yeah, this definitely is a flexy little tree. Or tree branch. I mean, if it breaks the whole tree branch, I'm gonna find it. But that's another thing. If a whole branch breaks, you're gonna find that branch. Yeah, this is one of the, that's definitely a monster line. But probably the monster will come on the line that's really not made for it. That's usually how it goes, isn't it? Okay, a couple more braids and I'll be done. Yeah, two more to be exact because it's getting too high to comfortably do. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Yep. Now just the finish. Crap, this mono end is a bit bunched up, so I need to cut it again. That's no good. Okay, this should do. No, this is the right way to do it. Yeah. Nothing should have changed now, but it looks way better. Okay, that should already be enough. Honestly. Okay, line fully attached. Fully attached. Nice. Always surprises, if not, I could say amazes me or shocks me how much line this knot eats up. Like easily 3 foot of line, not more, but on both ends. But okay, it's the strongest knot there. It's for monos, so it's worth it. Okay, I'm also gonna put the bait somewhere in here, actually. It's gonna be really well protected from the sun and stuff. From everything that wants to hurt my poor little bait. Yeah, okay, loop. So it's adjustable on the braid. And I have to do this all in broad daylight to show you all better. On the other hand, the advantage of doing it now in everything but broad daylight, of course, is that you guys cannot see where I am, but still, it's not. I could make it so you're most likely never gonna know where I am, and it will still be you'll still see way more, a bit more light out at least. Okay. I want the bait to dangle somewhere a little bit different. Is this gonna work? No. Is this gonna work? I think so. We found ourselves as a winner. Winner chicken dinner, more or less. Oh yeah. Yes, that is the winner. Like a good foot above the water. I want some more meat. If I catch another one, and then I can still get picky after it, putting the bait higher to select out the big ones that are really, really dangerous. Okay, one more. Okay. Yes, sir. I'm liking this. This is like fishing, like you. I mean, I'd call it fishing, even if it's not fish that we're catching. It is what we're doing. Is pretty much it's fishing. We have a hook and line, no sinker, but yeah, that mono will sink, and that I'll show you this rig setup in 1 second. Yeah. Okay, let's show you all our amazing bait. Okay, bait here. This is my hand just touching the water. Here's my elbow. So, or actually, if I make a fist, my elbow is just at the bottom of the bait. So that's, I think, a good distance above the water. This is not a tiny one won't get it, but a good one, like a man-sized gator or bigger, will definitely get it. And I'm talking about length, not weight. But yeah, here's the bait, and the line is going. Oh, actually, let's maybe not make this touch because of ants. Okay, not touching anymore. Line goes. Oh crap! I accidentally broke it trying to show. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna retie this real quick. Real quick, people. Of course, it happens when I'm trying to demonstrate it. Okay, is this... Huh. I thought it would be higher over the water, but it's lower for some reason. In that case, I can give it another knot to make it shorter. I'll do that. Still too long. Huh. Who would have thought of that? Who would have thought that's gonna happen? Okay, that broke on me again. Maybe with these bigger baits I need to double my brake line, I don't know. Still a bit low over the water. Okay, this broke again. Yeah, I'm gonna double a brake line. Get me my brake line and double it up. I'm gonna twist it into itself while I'm doubling. So it actually acts like one single piece of line. Hey, Reuben. Sorry, not Reuben, Burko. Sorry. You don't look like Reuben. I don't know why I just called you Reuben. This sometimes come into my lives a little bit. I'm talking about Room Florist Jigs. I'm actually a mod on his channel. Okay, now I've doubled my brake line. Hopefully this will do the trick now. It should. I'm just using really big baits, like, I don't know how big these are, but like it's easily 300 grams a piece. So, like I said, big baits. Big old chicken legs. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, I'll take that. Lol. Okay, here's where I tied my brake line to. Let's take the trash off. Okay. This should be good enough. More than good enough actually, but thinking of actually putting it a bit more into the brush. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, bait secured. Now I'll show you. Hey, you also know Lumi. Very cool. So yeah, now we have our doubled up brake line. It's still really easy to break, but I just have to be careful. Anyway, let's put this swivel somewhere under here. Actually, maybe be there. That's nice. And only reachable by water, so no ants can get on there. But it keeps the line a little bit away. A little bit away from my bait, so when the gator comes up from underneath, he's not grabbing the line. That's a theory, at least. And yeah, then here we have all of our mono. Underwater. And here we have it anchored to the tree. Really well and hidden. Nobody's gonna steal my line again. So, and yeah, this is now my fist. Yeah, this is definitely not too much for even a smaller gator to jump, honestly. But it's okay if I catch a smallie. I'll take anyone right now. And I can make, with a little bit of a shorter brake line and maybe a different leader, I can make this a monster rig. So yeah. Now I think it's definitely time to get out of here. I actually would like to set another line, but way further back. And honestly, that's a line that's more likely to get stolen, so maybe and that's easier to check for me. So I might just tie a knot. At least for today. I can still always replace it with a proper connection that's never gonna break, but okay, I'm tangled up with my snagging rod a little bit. Okay, now let's maneuver out of here. I definitely know why I backed into this. Checking this here will be a nightmare, but I'm there for it. Okay. Okay, today I'm not gonna put a line in this area. Not another. Maybe, I don't know. I also have to get bait for all of these lines. I mean, okay, the bait is good for like 4 days at least. The same, so it's not bad. But I don't know. I mean, I can probably get bait for all of the lines for like $5. Yeah, that's really not that big of a deal. If I need a little more. Okay, let's see if I want to set, if I should have went a bit further downriver to set my next slide or not. I don't know how far it is to the next slide. If it's coming, I think it's coming now, but maybe it's around another bank. In that case, I should have set one in between, and I will probably end up setting one in between, but not right now. Definitely not right now. Right here, right now. I'll catch you later. Best of luck. Okay, Burko. See you, man. And wait a minute. Crap, I forgot to put the other power bank to charge. Sorry, the other headlamp. Make sure the plug is dry. This should be enough. And let's charge it up. Because this one here is not good. Okay. Now the river is not moving at all. That is really like a really localized thing it looks like where it moves. Okay. I would love to have a line in this proximity. I think I do have one like 50 meters or yards downstream. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I do. But I definitely want to set one somewhere in here. Because this looks like prime Gator area. It really does. But yeah, okay, I do have one. Okay, I think for tonight I did alright. It would also be hard to set one in here, especially if I don't have daylight. But I will set one somewhere in the middle. I could have set it more. Okay, it would have been better to set it where I first was. Okay, now I know that. I'm not gonna change it. No. And also, I did think about I don't have to bait all the lines all the time. I can add like bait them every other day, for example. This is the same line and so I can fish different spots at different days while just leaving the lines maybe without a leader where they are, or even with the leader if I have enough leaders. There's somewhere here I think I put. Dang, my lamp is so weak. It's battery. And here's where I set you. Somewhere where I set the line earlier, I think. Like, I would know it if I had more light. It wouldn't be a question if I could see a little better. With how bad I'm seeing things right now. Oh crap, I forgot to keep my phone charging. Oh. Okay, we're still at pretty lots of battery. Okay, we don't have a line in here, or do we? I think it's the next tree though. Yeah, it's gonna be the next one. 90-something% sure. This one would be probably a good one as well. Okay, this slide is a nightmare. Yeah, I'll check in the daylight which of these trees actually makes more sense. But yeah, okay, here I'm seeing my chicken. It's still there. It's still good. And it's also not very far over the water surface. Okay, we've already a 20% battery on my headlamp on the other one. That's good. Honestly, people, I don't want to set another line today. I will definitely set one somewhere not too far away, like between here and my next line that's coming, but yeah, I'm too dang tired. I'll do that tomorrow. I mean, I did set 2 lines today that are fresh. Maybe I'll set one, like an easy line somewhere. That's doesn't really take a lot of work to set. If I have, oh yeah, okay, I know what I know what I'll do. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a Traira here. I also haven't seen one gator in here. Maybe they're not. I know they are this far upriver. Just don't know where. Oh, if they want to eat, that's. Yeah, I've also been fishing for days where I know they are and exactly where they are, and I still haven't caught them. But so. Yeah, it's also crap. Yeah, I've been out here for at least 4. Wait, yeah, for at least 4 hours now.